Patch notes. Comment test 1, list of changes. Main changes. Random events. Random events have been added to 2 maps. Cliff. Plane crash at the lighthouse. A bomber downed during an intense air battle above the map manages to shoot down a pursuing fighter as it falls. The fighter crashes into the lighthouse, causing it to collapse and forming new cover on the hill. The bomber ultimately crashes as well, landing on the road in the western part of the map. Siegfried Line. Plane crash on the square. A crashed plane on the town square creates a large amount of new cover, allowing vehicles to play more actively in the area. Artillery barrage. A dense artillery barrage lays waste to part of the town, opening up new routes and creating new defensive positions. Advent calendar. Resources for the Advent calendar have been added for testing. 3D attachments. Customization UI improvements. The vehicle customization interface in exterior has been updated. A visualization feature for matching customization elements has been added. A separate tab with 3D styles for the selected vehicle has been added. A new tab for 3D attachments has been introduced. A list of available vehicles button has been added in the 3D attachments tab. This displays all marked vehicles with slots for 3D attachments. 5 slots for new 3D attachment customization elements have been added. 2 special slots on the turret or gun mantlet. 3 universal slots on the hull. Missions for 3D attachments have been added to common tests 1 and 2. The missions have been added as a group of missions. Each mission is repeatable and endless. 5 draft attachments have been added for testing purposes, each with a different rarity. Test Subject 001, Iron Steed, Epic. Test Subject 002, Vessel of the Abyss, a rare. Test Subject 003, Eternal Bloom, Legendary. Test Subject 004, Whispering Reaper, rare. Test Subject 005, Eyes of the Void, rare. Other improvements. Added new filters for the vehicle panel to distinguish between vehicles with available 3D styles and those marked for 3D attachments. Vehicles. The following vehicles have been added. France. Char Murat. Iraq 105 Prota. AMR P.103. Germany. PZ, KPFW, 38, K. Italy. Prototipo 6. Japan. Type 1 Hoenai 2. UK. Gabler's Destroyer. Centurion Mk, IA. USA. T3E2 Medium Tank. M3A3 Stuart. USSR. Object Cust. Object 265T. Commanders. The common test for Update 1.27 has begun, giving you the chance to experience random events on 2 new random battle maps, Cliff and Siegfried Line. Additionally, be among the first to try out 3D attachments, a completely new customization feature that enhances the individuality of your vehicles. Finally, as the holiday season approaches, explore the Advent calendar, a beloved festive activity available with test rewards. All features in the common test are currently in active development. Any values, rewards, technical characteristics, and other feature settings relevant to the common test are not final and may not correspond to those in the release version. Random events on Cliff and Siegfried Line. We continue to expand our implementation of gameplay-changing random events across more maps for random battles. It's time for Cliff and Siegfried Line to join the roster of maps with these spectacular features in action. Here's what you can expect in these locales. Cliff, Lighthouse Crash Event. A plane crashes into the lighthouse, causing debris to fall and block the pathway to the hill. After colliding with the lighthouse, the plane continues onward and crashes, scattering debris across the landscape. Siegfried Line, carpet bombing. Carpet bombing occurs in the urban area of the map, destroying several buildings. This creates new cover, opens previously blocked areas for movement, and establishes new positions for bold tactics. Both events introduce additional cover and obstacles, creating new tactical opportunities and unexpected gameplay decisions for teams. Make sure random events are enabled on both maps by checking the Maps Under Development option in your game settings. You can disable this feature at any time through the same setting. 3D attachments, customize like never before. Prepare to take your tank personalization to new heights with 3D attachments. These unique visual elements allow you to enhance vehicles in exciting ways, ensuring you stand out on the battlefield. Attach them to specific anchor points on eligible tanks, and watch as they become even more striking machines. 3D attachments come in 3 rarity levels: Rare, Epic, Legendary. Legendary attachments feature special visual and/or sound effects that activate either during the countdown, before the battle starts, or in battle through specific triggers. Note: not all tanks can use 3D attachments. For testing purposes, placeholder attachments are used. They won't be in the release version, where much more interesting and visually appealing ones will appear instead. You'll be able to get 3D attachments through various in-game activities. Stay tuned, as we'll soon reveal all the details, and prepare for much more impressive, stunning attachments when this feature launches. Advent Calendar, open doors to rewards. The Advent Calendar in Common Test 1 will be available on November 8, 2024. Check back then to start testing. All Advent Calendar rewards are for testing purposes, and will be replaced with different items upon the feature's release. The Advent Calendar is available for preliminary testing. The mechanics of this feature are simple. Open doors each day to receive your free in-game items. If you miss a day, no worries, you can still claim the previous day's reward when you next log in, along with the current day's gift. How to join the World of Tanks Common Test. The Common Test offers a sneak peek at the upcoming game version before its official release. We're eager to hear your initial thoughts on the upcoming features, new game modes, vehicles, game changes, and more. This way, we can understand how the community feels about the next update and catch issues ahead of time. Quick Start Guide. Share your feedback. New to testing. Requirements: ensure you have the Wargaming.net Game Center, WGC, the latest Common Test client, and an active World of Tanks account. Your live account progress was cloned to the Common Test server on October 28, 2024 at 8 p.m. GMT, and won't include changes made after this date. Install the test client. Run the installer and select a different folder from your main game files. Choose the test client in the WGC's drop-down menu. Dive in, test new features with increased resources. Your feedback is invaluable. For more details, visit the Wargaming.net Game Center guide. Download test client. Join the Common Test and share your thoughts on these features, commanders. Discuss on Discord.